Welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Gabi smashes her Stefan picture against the desk at Dimra. She takes a call from Connie, who pretends to be ill. She should remain at home and take care of herself. Gabi advises. Thanking her, Connie inquires as to when she intends to carry out her vengeance scheme against Stefan and Ava. Gabi must first have complete proof. Gabi informs Connie, rather subtly, that she knows just how to get it when Kristen visits her office. Connie informs Cardboard Lee she's making Cookie to spend the day with him after they hang up. An enormous cardboard replica of Lee smiles at Connie. Melinda approaches Ava in the square and informs her that Connie has lied on her CB in its entirety. Melinda knows someone who worked with Ava at Saxon's. Despite Ava's denials, they'd agreed to provide a positive reference for her just to get rid of her since she was such a nightmare. It is imperative that Connie be fired right now. While Ava informs Gabi of the situation, she will fire her. Stefan looks at a stern-looking Chad and a nervous Abigail. Wearing a silk robe, Abigail enters the Dimra living room. Stefan enters after Chad with a plate of food and makes a joke about his brother staying over. Is Chad going to introduce them, he wonders? You've met, Chad declares sternly. This is Abby. She waves incoherently. Stefan is shocked to learn that she undergone cosmetic surgery and is suffering from amnesia. Does Abigail think they were close? Stefan claims that their connection was difficult. Chad responds, that would be an understatement. While discussing work/life balance in the Dimmer office, Kristen adamantly straightens the picture of Gabi and Stefan. Then she says that someone in a gray automobile struck Sarah. Gabi claims that Ava has a gray automobile, but she was too busy sleeping with my husband to be the driver. Kristen implies that Gabi's imagination is overflowing, but Gabi is aware of this. If Kristen doesn't validate her concerns, Gabi threatens to take Gabi Chick to the largest rival of Dimmer's business. Kristen affirms that Ava and Stefan shared a bed in a sour voice. After ignoring a call from Melinda at her apartment, Connie tells Cardboard Lee that everyone will receive what comes to them. Later, when Melinda knocks on the door, she plays charades with Lie. Stefan struggles to believe Abigail is still alive as she heads to the Dimmer estate for a shower. He jokes that Chad can send her to him if she needs assistance rising from the dead. After that, he praises Chad for not believing that you violated her. Chad gives him a furious final. Since telling her now would be too upsetting, he held it from her. Stefan says that because she could be unprepared for the memories of being back there, he should fill her in on a few things. Julie, bursting with passion at the Horton house, tells Jack that they must inform the children. What about Jennifer, too? Played by Katie McLean, Jennifer dashes in. I must see my daughter immediately. Jack emphasizes that they shouldn't press Abigail since she is delicate. Jennifer is a dement. Stefan begs Chad to tell what went wrong with Abigail at the mansion. Chad becomes irritated. He is making every effort to attend to everyone's requirements. He heads out to answer Jack's phone. Abigail, Marcy Miller, goes upstairs to a bedroom, where she gingerly opens and takes out a picture of herself and Chad. She sits on the bed and surveys the space. When Chad discovers her, he questions her whereabouts. She describes what pulled her there. He claims that not only was it their room, but she was stabbed there as well. She gets out of bed, crying, and says, "Who did it?" Clyde was the one, he tells her. She finds it incomprehensible that the guy who had stabbed her would look after her after the incident. Chad refers to Clyde as a deranged, disgusting psychopath. Positively speaking, Jack phoned because Jennifer, her mother, wants to see her. Abigail is eager to discover her origins and her place in the world. Jack tells a nervous Jennifer, alone at the Horton house, that this isn't going to be straightforward or easy. Abigail doesn't resemble their daughter and doesn't seem to remember her past. He wants her to realize that she won't get all she needs or wants from this reunion. Kristen tells an enraged Gabby at Demira that Stefan and Ava despise themselves for what they done. Furthermore, it was a one-time event. It should have been 0 times. Gabby responds. Ava shows up as Kristen attempts to talk Gabby out of making a scene. Put on a happy face and playfully interacts with Ava. Stefan can get them the nicest table at the bistro for lunch, so she accepts his invitation. Kristen asks Gabby what in the world she's going to do once Ava departs to wait for her in the outside office. Gabby advises her to be patient, but Kristen will follow her instructions to the letter if she wants the Gabby Chick launch to succeed. Connie gives Melinda a quick glance through her slightly open door. Melinda fires her and takes her badge and laptop from work. Melinda threatens to call the police when Connie won't allow her in to get her belongings. Ava and Gabby find champagne waiting for them at a table in the bistro. Gabby waves Stefan over just as Ava is ready to tell her about Connie. He starts the champagne to flow. Even though Ava's decision to revive Gabby Chick was motivated by remorse for being the lying, cheating bitch who slept with my husband, Gabby thanks Ava for taking a risk on her. When they go to the mansion, Chad gives Jennifer a hug. Abigail makes a phone call upstairs. It's me. Everything is proceeding as expected. The spoilers for the next week's preview video of Days of Our Lives indicate that Hattie Adams and Bonnie Kyriakis will meet again in the bar, where Hattie will be rehearsing lines for her recently cast part in a soap opera. If Bonnie overhears Hattie planning to murder her husband and first believes she is Marlena Evans, there may be some misunderstanding. The real Marlena's spouse will get some much-needed assistance elsewhere. As it turns out, Jack Devereaux and Chad Demira merely barged in as John Black was standing on the opposite side of the door. There will be many unanswered issues about John's journey from going lost in Greece to being a prisoner in Poplar Bluff. Chad and Jack will eventually be overheard by the mysterious lady from the video, Annalyn McCord, and they will be shocked to find her. Jack will maintain that she may be his daughter, and Chad will support him by maintaining that she might be his wife. It's clear that Annalyn McCord is not at all like Marcy Miller, who portrayed Abigail Demira in the past. But this is one of those occasions when admirers will just have to put on a false front and follow along. In this week's DOL teaser video, the mysterious lady wonders, "You really think I could be this Abigail person?" Given the bizarre events that occur on Days, Jack and Chad could think that Abigail has had her memory altered. Brady Black will then give Fiona Cook a kiss and recline her on the bed. Since Brady had only slept close to her up until now, Fiona quipped that maybe the 3rd time would be lucky. After all this bonding and drinking, Brady and Fiona could really pull the trigger the next time. Paulina Price will get updates on Robert Bobby Stain, alias Everett Lynch, suicide letter and criminal confession from Jada Hunter at the Salem Police Department. Even when the case is neatly tied up with a nice bow, Jana will still have her suspicions. Jana won't know everything, but she could suspect that Bobby was silenced by someone else by framing him. Viewers of Days are aware that Connie Viniski did in fact set Bobby up, but at this point, her focus is on other plans, such as dismantling Gabby Hernandez Demira and Stefan Demira's marriage. Stefan is going to question Ava Vitali to find out precisely what Connie could have said, as it seems that she will provide some clues and make him uneasy. According to teasers for Days, Connie will keep conversing with the fictional Li Xin in the apartment. She will tell him about her plans for retaliation and make him laugh at how horrible they would be. When Stephanie Johnson, Abigail Klein, informs Robert Scott Wilson, Alex Kyriakis, of Everett's passing, he is taken aback and gives her some consolation in return. According to spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Stickney will support Alex as he works through all of Theresa Donovan's trauma, so we'll bring you more theories about their reunion. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, So please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.